women dominating the world.
What's wrong with women dominating the world, if I may ask?
You'll be talking about gender equality. So why are you now seeking to dominate the world? Women were created by God.
Yes.
As an afterthought.
I beg your pardon.
And now you created two.
You know how God created people first was spirit. Before we were formed in our mother's womb, He had preordained us. God is not somebody that will be saying, "Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that." He knew what He wanted to do.
What this is all about, if you're wondering what this is all about, this is the Ydm Show. And of course, I am Y for yen, Y for yen, you see, and D for dollars. Dolls.
And M for money.
Money. And there you have it, the Ydm Show.
3, 2, 1.
And we're live.
All right, it's good to be back. It's the Ydm Show. And it's been a while now that we've been with you and that you've been with us, but it's good to be back. My name is Yemisi, and of course, we have Dapo and Maureen for Ydm.
Welcome to the program.
It's nice being here again.
Yeah, Dapo, Maureen, a lot has happened since we were last year. And sadly, from people dying, people in the entertainment industry, sad one, and to the recent one talking about my what do I call her?
Your angel.
People were calling me that. Did you cry? MC, did you cry? Because you know how much Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, meant to me. So sad things happen. People died, and something good happened.
Talking about Tina Turner, for me, I didn't feel any sense of sorrow. Rather, I felt like celebrating her.
Because of her age?
Because not only age. This, if you look at her background, given where she was coming from, what she went through before she can attain stardom, and she died at a relatively ripe, good age. I mean, so we should celebrate her.
Yeah,
for me, I don't have any
celebration was there, but it was with pain.
Celebration of life, yes.
Do you know one thing? One thing about life is, let your person be as old as a Methuselah. You still miss.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But death is natural.
I even heard she's been ill for
a while.
For a while.
More than 5 years now.
2016.
Yes.
So I didn't know she was
ill. There was a kidney transplant from her husband and all of that. Well, she's gone.
And you are mourning the dead. We have some good things that happen around us.
Yeah.
So it is a mixed bag.
And that is life.
That is life.
Life is about the good, the bad,
the ugly.
I don't know about the ugly, but the good and bad. The good and bad, really.
And why we say the ugly? Okay, you're talking about people dying, like this Nigerian Hollywood, Yoruba, Jerry, Buffy Afolabi. That guy celebrated his 49th birthday and died a week after.
And sent to be
57. Many of them. Did you know that many other artists dropped dead after Buffy Afolabi? I think about 5.
Yes,
within a week. Within a week. So what are we talking about? If we are talking about somebody far away, US, we have our own.
That's life. That's life.
But
then Hilda, she cooked for over 100 hours, and it was good. Therefore, we'll have the update on that.
The foodies are here.
Look at them. It's about the achievements. A lot of the time, Nigerians have been known for things that are not good. It's good now that we're being known for things that are good, and I love it.
Ironically, the good things have been with us too. It's only that good news doesn't sell. We have people making their marks positively,
true.
But it is a global thing that you see people hyping negativity.
True.
But what about what happened to? I saw a young boy of 15 years who said he had gone through that for like 5 times. Guinness Book of Records for like 5 times, and he was not recognized.
That is exactly what I'm saying, because I was just trying to bring out the fact that we tend to focus our attention on negativity more than the positives. Because talking about Guinness World Book of Records, I'm sure that there are so many Nigerians that are really making their marks, even in the area of inventions. I do go through some clip on Facebook, on TikTok, you see young Nigerians trying to develop even transformers.
But that point, it is what you make noise about.
Yes.
That's
that
what I'm
people
saying.
will know. If you don't say anything about it, people won't know. This one held everybody. Nigerians came together. They were there for how many days?
She really did us proud. She did
I
us
beg.
proud.
The foodies.
All over the world.
You have to call the
Foodies.
attention of the Guinness World Record people, and you have to pass all the criteria to have
The
certification.
confirmation of
So it's not just about making inventions and doing things.
Yes.
So if you want to be recognized, you have to
Exactly.
shout that.
But again, Vic, you are right. But there is what we have in this country, in this part of the world. I think is it lack of information? Many people don't know that there are channels through which you can make yourself known, and that is where the media comes in. Because you'd swear that yes, there are people even in the villages, they are doing tremendous things, but they are not known. So talking about calling the attention of the Guinness Book of Record, the organizers, those behind it, I can tell you that more than 60% Nigerians, they don't even know the process. They don't know what it takes. For me, I don't know what it takes. I don't.
And on that note,
Nigerians don't read. That's one thing. These things are there, but people don't want to find out. They are not ready to read, to find out what is really happening, what they need to do to be, show themselves to the world. So we need to also have that culture of reading,
Now, okay,
finding out things.
Yes, now that Vic is telling us, I think it just takes us just some little clicks around there to get to know.
Well, on that note, really, I'm thinking that I'm praying, really, not thinking. I'm praying that very soon she will be
Confirmed,
and we can get into the world record, Guinness Book of World Records. Just like Kathy the dancer did, and many others.
The foodies in the house, I know they will celebrate.
That thing was so nice, so fun. I saw the whole thing. It
was as if I should go there. I wanted to actually go there.
And what stopped you?
I was in a location that would make me travel, and I didn't want to do that. But I really wanted to go there.
You also have been there. Maybe if you are there, you won't have a taste of what she was, because we had some big Nigerians. They were there, big names, politicians in the industry. They were there. They were eating.
It was a good place to connect too.
Everybody was those that were there, they had fun.
Dancing, playing,
and all that. She was even dancing. I saw her dancing.
So much really for what has happened, while we were here the last time. But then today we're talking, particularly this week, we're looking at the issue of married couples, newly married couples. There's this trend now that the first trend is a lot of them, young people, they don't want to get married. But when they decide that, look, we want to be together, we want to have a family, they now say, let's get married, but we'll wait before we have children. Some like 2 years, some like 4 years. So they're living as married couples, but no children. And I think a lot of reasons are responsible for this.
Yes, I think so. Let me just say one thing. What I want to say is that sometimes you see that these people come up with these kind of decisions because they have their reasons, and I want to also say that it's a decision between the two of them, which must be taken while having their courtship, so that don't even allow your parents, any pressure group to tell you. Usually when a man and a woman are married, the first thing, oh, are you expecting? Are you expecting? Even when the lady falls sick, oh, I know why you're ill. It's like it's not an ordinary malaria or something. So it's something that
because also
the two of them really have to agree
on
this if they really want to.
Did you want to look at the factor of culture? Now, I want to say this.
Okay.
It's a true life story. It happened to one of my friends.
That funny story.
And about 30 years ago, there was this pressure on him that I should get married. The reason being that the girlfriend then was a twin.
Was a twin.
Yeah. So the Taiwo was ready.
Kehinde
was towing the line of our friends. of our friend rather. So, you know, in the course of doing that, eventually my friend was forced to go into the he wanted to marry the lady, not that he was forced, but he wasn't ready. But they got married, and we now said, I don't want to mention it. Oh, but maybe you told us you are not getting married. I said, guys, no worry, you will just be there in the marriage the next 2, 3, 4 years, no issue. Okay, but you know, the following year we just saw the tummy.
Wow.
I said, oh boy, what happened? He said, therefore, you know, it's not easy. You are sleeping in the same bed with your woman every day, and you know these things happen unprotected. What do you expect? So you know, it ended up positively. Well, you know, there are so many factors that could be responsible for taking a decision about marriage.
In that case, they didn't really. I don't want to say they were not serious about it, because if you make up your mind to do such a thing, you take some measures.
You take measures.
Take some measures.
You
How
know,
many of you agree? Yeah.
you know, this thing is easier said than done.
No, if you take that.
Okay, but today we're actually looking at, you know, couples that have actually decided, they've looked at all the angles, and they're saying we are going to
wait
for
a period of time.
We are going to wait 2 years, 4 years. What do we think about it? I know for some, I think it could be financial. They're thinking, okay, so do we have enough money to start raising
a family,
or even just a baby? For now, we don't even have that. But because of the love we have and the fact that we want to be together, we are together. You know, so for some, it's the financial aspect. For others, I don't know what you think it is.
You know, I mentioned culture the other time.
Culture, yeah.
You know, you can succeed to the extent of the environment you are. I will explain.
Okay.
If you are married, the children are all forthcoming. If you are in those advanced countries, people will not even look at you. But here in our climate, you will be seeing speculations. Is anything wrong with this man or the woman?
So are we getting married because of people or because of ourselves and what we want?
You know, I mentioned culture. I know what I mean by culture. Marriage is part of our cultural institution here in Africa. A child gets to a certain age, his or her people will be expecting it or her to settle.
Why are they expecting? Are they the ones married? Why are they expecting money? Are they the ones married?
But is it not happening?
It is happening, but
I am not saying. See, I'm not saying it's right.
I know. I'm just saying that they shouldn't expect. Let them enjoy their marriage anyhow they want it.
The reality
is destroying a lot of things. I don't know if you guys agree, but for me, I think it will be better if we don't take every culture into consideration.
Okay.
That's my own take.
But I'm only telling you guys that the reality is that
I also
there are pressures here and there.
I also think that some people do that, they want to wait because of their background. You know, you've seen people who've seen their parental, they've seen their parents live so happily, They might have children, they might not have had children, but because of the love they saw their parents exhibit, between the two of them, they are like, oh, I want to get married. So not necessarily mean that you must have kids as soon as you get married. You want to enjoy. Right. So many people want to. I want to be married. I want to be like my father. I want to be like my mom.
If your father or your mom decide not to have a child, you wouldn't have come into existence.
It's not like they won't have a child.
Listen now. For me, I'll prefer that. For me to resist the prayer, let me stay single until I'm ready to get married. I know where I'm coming from. If I stay single and my woman trusts me to that extent that, okay, this guy is not playing games with me. We've seen people that got married. Okay, we will not have child now. Even couple, they've agreed we will not have child. No children for now until. But you eventually find out maybe the guy just stray aside.
I know, so that is it.
So
how much trust do you have?
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm looking at it.
To stay single, being single and you're burning.
That's where I'm coming to.
You're burning. The temptation is there. It's not better.
We are looking at
married, but take a decision not to have kids.
You still be burning. You'll be burning too.
You enjoy your.
But I think
if you're single, you still won't have kids if you're not like planning on having kids.
Exactly. I will not have kids, and people will say, okay, it's not having kids because it's not married.
But you have.
But what I'm even
thinking,
what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is this: that they're married. Okay, I'm looking at a situation where they've been abstaining. You know, they've not been having intimacy in their relationship when they were courting.
Before the marriage.
Yeah, before the marriage. So now they're married and they're saying, look, well, let's enjoy ourselves very well before a baby will come, because babies come and the pressures come with it, the distractions. So they really want to really enjoy themselves, know themselves and everything before they start having babies. And I think that makes sense.
Because
that some people don't cut for too long. So at that point of marriage, they want to really understand themselves. So it's a point of understanding too. You want to understand yourself before you really get down to
all these things that we're talking about, borders of perception.
Okay.
When you are married and you say you want to enjoy yourself, you want to explore. You see mention abstinence. You are married, you want to
married.
I said after in the course of the marriage.
Okay.
Before marriage you are practicing abstinence. Now you got married, though you are not planning for kids.
Yes.
You are enjoying yourself and the pregnancy comes in.
No, this is intentional.
Wait.
No, this is intentional. What we are talking about is intentional. Not where mistake can happen.
No, it's a plan thing.
It's a plan thing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Resulting to family planning.
Looking at what there's an angle that raised that I want to go into now. You have couples that have been married. Now, this one did not say that they've been having children, but then suddenly mistake happened. Bagam. And they are now thinking, what do we do? Do we abort it?
Wow.
I've seen married couples have aborted children. Yes. And we're looking at this, we're looking at abortion and the implications. Would you rather abort, or what would you do? Would you take that child to a motherless baby zone? Because it's a life we're talking about, but I don't know.
You are taking me back to my philosophy class.
Okay.
The issue of morals.
Okay.
Morality and ethics.
Okay.
Some people will tell you that the fetus within you is not life in itself, that it cannot live on its own.
No, we know better.
No, wait. That they said, you're talking about morals now. Some people will tell you that when you terminate, when you do an abortion, you are terminating life. But some people others will say no. No, they believe, but they'll tell you that thing in you is not yet life. So talking about abortion, yes. For me, I don't see anything wrong with it, for as long as it will not have any serious health implication on your wife, on the woman,
on the spouse.
Okay, I have an argument for that life thing. A lot of people that say there's no life in the fetus. What implicates life? There's growth. The fetus grows. So why is the fetus growing if it's not alive? A dead thing can't grow. Then we say that, okay, yes, there's morality involved. But with a child that cannot, when a baby is born, that child still can't sustain themselves. So should you kill that child because they can't sustain themselves? Just like killing a fetus because it can't sustain itself.
I'll come in there. Those people that believe that a fetus is not life, what they meant was that fetus was living because its life was attached through the umbilical cord to the.
So it is living.
It's living. It's existing, or its existence is based on the life.
Just like a newborn baby. If you leave a newborn baby and you don't sustain it, it will die.
But not even only a newborn baby. Leave an adult without any care, it will die. Now, but that was why I said there are two schools of thought about what constitutes life.
But let's now look at
generally, for me, abortion, we can't rule it out. For me, I don't have anything against it, but we have to be careful here. Some people, they've done abortion and they ended up regretting it forever.
Forever.
Some did it. They went to the great world beyond. due to some little
So
carelessness.
we are talking
around it.
trauma
So now,
and death
yes.
and possible death and all of
So
that.
for me personally, abortion is not bad in itself. I mean, I'm not talking about doing it in excess now. We are just talking something just happened between a couple accidentally.
If it happens
But prevention is better.
It's always better. But then when it happens,
Except it's a mistake that prevention too did not even take care of. But then I wouldn't subscribe to abortion, really. I wouldn't.
Let's just like Vicky said, if you can't take care of the child, why want to do that? Once you find out that you're pregnant,
there are some couples that are looking for babies.
Yeah, but no, you know, no.
It's not that easy. Number one, I don't even know. Look, you don't know the heart of men. Don't talk about giving out your child just like that.
No, not just like that.
I would prefer an early abortion.
Termination, yes.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks,
a month. You don't want to suffer the child.
2 months.
A child into the world I cannot take care of. So why would you want to?
But I'll tell you guys something. What if that child you call a mistake is that child that will make your family?
In fact, I was about talking about that. You people, I know that you live the practical. You live the practical level. You talk about spirituality. What gave you the impression that child will be your glorious child? What if? And I'm asking again, what if?
That is always
you see, you ask.
Take care of you
exactly. If we base our life, if we base our existence on that, I mean, then we can be having the children for as long as we want, because we don't know.
But then quickly, let's look at abortion generally, not even within the married couples concept. Let's look at abortion generally. Young teenage girls, young teenage boys, they hook up, agree to have sex, and then the girl gets pregnant, and the next thing is abortion, and abortion, and abortion. It has its implication.
Yeah. Seriously.
And I don't think that is the way out. If you can't do abstinence, then, practice safe sex. If not safe sex, when it happens, you know what to do with the baby. And I'm not saying give the baby away. It's under, a proper schedule where you go and say that, oh, my baby, I'm not ready for it, but I want to give this baby up for a family that needs the baby.
For an adoption.
For adoption. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I think. But yeah, so much for adoption, abortion, and the couples that do not want to have babies. Yeah, they want to enjoy themselves, or they can't afford it for now and everything. 29th.
Wow.
Swearing in.
29th May.
29th, swearing in.
It's just about 48 hours.
Yes.
From now. From where we are right now.
What are we expecting?
Bearing any unforeseen circumstances. Because now I think the legal orders have been crossed. Though we still have some pending court cases.
Not totally.
We still have some pending court cases.
Yes.
But such a case cannot come up on Monday, 29th May. Being a public holiday.
So it could be after.
So the swearing, it could be after. So
the swearing will take place.
Will come in on Monday. But I said bearing some, there are times beyond legal challenges. Some other things can come up. Yeah. We are human beings. So now talking about May 29, yes.
Yeah, I'm just praying for peace.
And I just heard peace. You don't have public holiday.
And the word that comes to me really is peace.
Now,
we usually don't have public holiday, but it's been declared that there's a public holiday on Monday.
There is.
We usually don't.
No, never did. We used to.
Really?
12. Yes. They moved
I don't agree.
They moved to June 12.
Maureen, you excuse me. Wait, listen.
So
it was May 29 up to when Buhari came in.
No, we're not observing public holiday that fall. No. It was democracy. They
don't let's argue.
They said no. Let's find out.
Don't let us even argue about it. We are talking about the swearing. We are talking about. The people have expectations. Now a new personality is coming into office after the 8 years of outgoing of the outgoing President Muhammadu Buhari. Now I'm sure that a lot of people out there honestly waiting for what's the incoming president will do. Because people are looking for positive changes now. you know, the mantra there was change, but we were not discerning enough to know what kind of change they want to give us in this country. But now, somebody is coming in and he has made a lot of promises.
Exactly. And is this person going to continue in the legacy of the person that is leaving? We need to know.
Legacies of not addressing the people.
And then he will continue from where he stopped. So
That's what I'm saying. Legacy of not talking to people. Legacy of saying I'm not even aware. Some critical things will happen. He will say I'm not even aware. Are we continuing with that legacy?
Do we want that? Want something better.
For me as a person, as a Nigerian, I'm expecting the incoming president to make just one move.
What's this move?
That report of the 2014 National Conference, that the outgoing president promised to dump into the trash bin, and which he did. I want Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu to just stop this document. Let us see what is there. Let us see how we can change the face of governance in this country.
Yeah. And with that also, I want the incoming government to look at House of Assembly and even the president, the amounts they take, the amounts they collect, their remuneration. I think these are things they should look into.
All these things are
and also the borrowing here.
Yes. Yes. All right, it's time for us to go. It's been wonderful being with you again, and of course, don't forget. I must say this quickly, that we thank you for your comments. We thank you for your likes. We thank you for subscribing. We're not doing badly and we can do better with your love, with your support. And so thank you very much for watching. Until next week. My name is Yemisi.
My name is Maureen.
I'm Dakbo from here.
Ydm. Bye-bye.
Bye.